In Act 2, Scene 4 of Romeo and Juliet, Mercutio and Benvolio discuss a letter from Tybalt, possibly a challenge to a duel, and wonder about Romeo's whereabouts.
Where's that damn boy Romeo at?
Talking to his daddy? Nah, I had a little chin rap with the fella.
That pale-skinned witch Rosaline's just messing with my boy's heart. She's gonna drive him insane.
Tybalt, that youngin' of the old crusty Capulet, ought to be shooting a letter to his place like a bullet.
A hog tie, I swear.
Romeo will get back to you, don't you worry.
Well, if a person can write, they ought to be able to reply, right?
I'll tell ya, he'll be writing back to the fella like he ain't scared of nothing. Reckon he thinks he's brave enough to tackle the challenge.
Alas, poor Romeo, he's already gone and lost, stabbed by the black eye of some white wench, all twisted up in a love song, his heart wrenched by Cupid's arrow. You think he's fit to take Tybalt?
Huh? Who's Tybalt?
Go.
Well, that's fancy. Fella's got more guts than what his fancy clothes cost. He can throw out compliments like nobody's business. Fights like setting a pretty tune, all smooth and right. Counts 1, 2, and close like a butcher with the fancy knife. Real duelists don't come any better. Oh, the dueling arts and the fancy footwork. How's that a sight to see?
What now?
Bless your heart, ain't it just a shame? All this racker with those fancy folks, them weird ways. By golly, what a fine fella, a mighty fine lady too. Isn't it just pitiful? Good Lord, we gotta put up with these oddballs, these style-chasing fools who can't find a good spot on the bench as last year. Curse on these poor bones, I say.
Here's Romeo, here it comes.
Without his roll like a dried fish, oh flesh, how art thou fishify? Now just going on about love numbers. Laura to tell her fellow was just a kitchen maid, and bless her heart, she had better love to rhyme. Ditto a plan, Jean Cleopatra a gypsy, Helen and Hero just a couple of hussies, this by gray-eyed girl. But I'm saying, Signia Romeo, bonjour. There's a French greeting for your French foolishness. You pulled a fast one this last night.
Hey, y'all fellas. What kind of trickery, man?
The slip, sir, the slip. Can't you see it?
Pardon me, Mercutio, but I had business so important that a man in my position may skip the pleasantries.
That's just a fancy way of saying such a case of yours makes a man bow down.
You mean to curtsy?
You got it right.
Then my shoe is well decorated.
Sure enough, follow my jest until your shoe's worn out. It's all used up. The joke might be a single one.
Oh, single-souled joke, solely singular to the singleness.
Come on, good Benvolio, help me out here. My wits are about to run away from me.
Switch and spurs, or I'll call a match.
If our wits are running about like wild geese, I'm done for, 'cause you got more wild goose than you got on my whole shelf. Was I even with you for the goose?
You weren't with me for anything, unless you were there for the goose.
I'll bite your ear off for that joke.
Now, don't bite.
Your wit's a sharp little thing. It's mighty spicy, I'll say.
And isn't it well served up with a sweet goose?
Oh, here's a wit of leather that stretches from narrow as a pin to wide as a barn door.
I stretch it for that word broad, which added to the goose makes you mighty wide goose.
It's better than just moping around over love. Look at you, now you're sociable, back to being Romeo, the real you, the nature and the art. 'Cause his lovely dovey stuff, just a fool runs you and down looking to hide his troubles.
Whoa there, hold up.
You want me to stop talking?
You would have made your tale way too long.
Oh, you're mistaken. I was gonna wrap it up, 'cause I was just about to hit my heart and story and didn't mean to go any longer.
Well, looky here. Good stuff coming in. A sail, a sail.
2, 1 shirt and 1 smock.
Not Peter. Coming.
My fan, Peter. Good Peter, use her fan to hide her face. After all, her fan's Peter's the prettiest around.
Good day to you, gentlemen.
It's no less than good, I tell you, for the big hand of the clock is now the prick of noon.
Out with you. What sort of man are you?
One gentlewoman that God made himself married.
By my troth, well said. For himself tomorrow, oh he, gentlemen, can any of you tell me where I can find the young Romeo?
I can tell you, but Romeo will be older when you find him than he was when you came looking. I'm the youngest Romeo there is, since I can't find a worse one.
You speak truly.
Yeah, is it the word? Very well taken, I swear.
If you are he, sir, I need to speak with your straight.
You know she can buy for supper.
Abad, so-ho.
What's all this?
No hair unless you count a hair in the Lenten pie that's a bit stale by now. An old hair whore is very good meat and let, but a hair that is whore too much. A score when it whores be spent.
Romeo, will you come to your father's? We're hello.
I'll follow you.
Farewell, lady, lady.
See y'all.
Hi, Benvolio. Now, I want to know, what saucy merchant was that, full of his nonsense?
A gentleman, nurse, who loves to hear himself talk and say more in a minute than he'll stick to in a month.
If he says anything against me, I'll put him in his place. Yet if he's tougher than he is and brings down 20 such knives, if I can't handle it, I'll find someone who can. You scrawny cram, I'm none of his flirting girls. I'm none of his side chicks. And you best stand by and let every knife do as such pleases with me.
I ain't seen nobody using you for that. If I had, I'd have my weapon ready in a heartbeat. I swear, as ready to draw mine as any man, if there's a good reason to fight, and the law's on my side.
Well, now, I'm mighty vexed, feeling every part of me quivering. You sturdy cannibal. Now listen here, sir. I just need a moment of your time. If you please, as I said before, my young lady asked me to find you and share what she wanted to say. But that's just between us and her. But let me tell you this. If you lead her into a fool's paradise like folks say, that'd be downright shameful. That sweet girl is young and bright, and if you treat her decently, well now,
Unrightfully. Oh, what the
unhappily, well, that won't sit right with any decent lady. Just plain weak. Ask me. Well, bless your heart, I'll be sure to pass that along to her. Goodness gracious, she's gonna be one happy woman, I'll tell you.
What you fixing to tell her, nurse? You ain't paying me no mind.
Well, I reckon. I'll tell her, sir, that you're protesting.
Protesting, you fuck.
Protesting? And I take it's that a real gentlemanly offer you make them.
Y'all tell her to figure out a way to make a confession this afternoon, and they'll be all set to tie the knot over at the Friar Lawrence. Ain't gonna be no trouble at all for their efforts. Might even offer here a bit of cash to sweeten the deal.
Well, now, I reckon I ain't got a single penny to my name, sir.
Y'all better get a moving. I'm telling y'all, you just gotta go.
Well, now, this afternoon, sir, I reckon she'll be there, no doubt about it.
Now listen here, good nurse. Just hang tight behind that abbey wall for a bit. Soon enough, my fella's gonna come by here and give you some words that'll lift me up high. Like talking a stairway to the brightest joyous I can dream. All. Under the cover night, take care now, and you can count on me to repay your efforts. And don't forget to send my regards to your lady.
Now, God in heaven bless your heart. Listen here, sir.
What do you say, my dear nurse? Is your fella keeping it all tight? Ain't y'all ever heard two can keep a secret if one of them's dead?
Well, sir, my mistress is the sweetest lady. Lord, when she gave me just a little patter, oh, there's a nobleman in the town, a Paris, who would just love to cut in, but she, bless her heart, would as soon see a toad than see him. I poke at her sometimes to tell her Paris is a better catch, but I swear, when I say it, she turns pale as an old rag in the world. Don't Rosemary and Romeo both start with the same letter?
Yes, nurse. What of that? Both with an R.
Oh, you joker. That's a dog's name. R is meant for the no. I know it starts with some other letter. Oh, she's got a pretty little bit of you. You
command me to thy lady.
1,000 times. Peter,